Very good morning, students, and most welcome again in online classes. You know that very well. In grammar section, we were having our chapter determiners, and in this chapter up to now we have completed. In this chapter up to now we have completed the article determiners, just by having discussion about indefinite articles, definite articles, and zero article. So right now it's time to have the next section of determiners is about your demonstrative adjective. So let's have it now, students, without wasting your time. Let's have it now. Number second is demonstrative adjective. Number second is demonstrative adjective. It is of two kinds. Definite demonstrative adjective. It is of two kinds, definite demonstrative adjective and indefinite demonstrative adjective. An indefinite demonstrative adjective. So let's speak about these words first of all. Okay, in section number second, which is of your as per the classification of determiners, the point number second is just after your article determiners is about your demonstrative adjective, students. So demonstrative adjective is of two kinds. So the first one is definite demonstrative adjective, and the next one is indefinite demonstrative adjective. Definite demonstrative adjective, an adjective. Okay, I'm telling you the line and the meaning of this this demonstrative adjective orally. So definite demonstrative adjective, an adjective that point out certain things or person, an adjective that point out certain things, that point out certain things or persons. An adjective that point out certain things or person is known as definite demonstrative adjective. An adjective that point out an uncertain thing or person. Okay, an adjective that point out uncertain thing or person is known as indefinite demonstrative adjective. So let's have these one by one, students. Okay, in this section of determiners, classification of determiners. So we have discussed about definite demonstrative adjective and indefinite demonstrative adjective. Let's have the example of this adjective one by one. First of all, number A, definite demonstrative adjective, like this, that, these, those, such, the same, etc. Okay, definite demonstrative adjective. Example number one, this pen is red in color. Example number second, that house is far away. That house is far away from that area. Example number second, these books have been published. These books have been published by Mr. Akash. Example number fourth one is, such questions should not be asked here. Rahul. Example number fourth is, the same article I saw in that magazine. The same article I saw in that magazine last morning. It's all about students, definite, demonstrative, adjective students. So I told you that in the at the very beginning of classification of demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective is of two kinds: definite demonstrative adjective and indefinite demonstrative adjective. An adjective that point out a certain person or thing. A certain person or thing is known as definite demonstrative adjective. So here we have some example of definite demonstrative adjective students, like this, that, these, those, such, and the same. Okay, you know that very well. When we speak about the use of adjective in a sentence, we have two kind of use of adjective in a sentence. The first one is predicative use of adjective, and the second one is attributive use of adjective. The first one is predicative use of adjective, and the second one is attributive use of adjective. In predicative adjective, when adjective is used before noun in a sentence, just before noun in a sentence, is known as attributive use of adjective. Or when an adjective is used in the predicative part or in the objective part of a sentence, is known as attributive use of adjective. So we have here we have the examples of attributive use of adjective. Okay, when an adjective is used in a predicative part, is known as predicative use of adjective. Like here we have the noun like pen, house, books, questions, articles. Okay, and the words of definite demonstrative adjective are like this: pen, that, house, these, books, such, questions, and the same article. Okay, and these the words of demonstrative adjective basically are qualifying the word noun in a sentence. This pen is red in color. ये पेन जो है रेड कलर का है. The house is far away from that area. वह घर जो उस एरिया से बहुत दूर है. These books have been published by Mr. Akash. ये किताबें जो है मिस्टर आकाश के द्वारा पब्लिश की गई है. Such questions should not be asked here, Rahul. इस तरह के सवाल जो हैं यहाँ नहीं पूछे जाने चाहिए. The same article I saw in that magazine last morning. कि यही the same article here we have noun. The same is a word of your definite demonstrative adjective. The same article I saw in that magazine last morning. कि यही article जो है मैंने last morning उस magazine में देखा था. So hey, these are the example of definite demonstrative adjective students. Let's say point number B. Point number B is indefinite demonstrative, indefinite demonstrative adjective. The words we have like some, any, certain, a certain, other, another. Etc. Okay, example number 1. Some Mr. Jha wants to talk to you. Some Mr. Jha wants to talk to you, sir. Example number 2, students. Let's have, we shall fire in POK another day. Example number 3, I met a certain woman in the seminar hall yesterday. Enough example to understand the meaning of indefinite demonstrative adjective, students. Here we have the examples of indefinite demonstrative adjective. Example number 1, some Mr. Jha. The meaning of some here is कोई Mr. Jha है. Okay, it doesn't mean कि यहाँ पे कुछ Mr. Jha है. The same we discuss, students, like while we discuss about indefinite use of adjective, indefinite article. Sorry. Okay, we discuss about the same point in use of indefinite article. There we have the rule like that. In defense of some or a certain, we can use indefinite article like a or n as per the criteria of sound of the first letter of a noun. Okay, like some means यहाँ पर है कोई. The meaning of some यहाँ पर है कोई है. Some Mr. Jha wants to talk to you, sir. कि कोई Mr. Jha है जो आपसे बात करना चाहता है. Okay, the person who has informed sir or who has informed the manager or any authority basically saying that कि कोई Mr. Jha है जो आपसे बात करना चाहता है. Some Mr. Jha wants to talk to you. Wants to talk, यहाँ पे नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब है, infinitive we have. Some Mr. Jha wants to talk to you, sir. कोई Mr. Jha है जो आपसे बात करना चाहता है. यही तो हम कह रहे थे यहाँ पर. The same thing we were saying that an adjective that point out a certain and an adjective that point out an uncertain person. An uncertain person or thing is known as, an uncertain person or uncertain thing is known as indefinite demonstrative adjective. Here we have examples. Some Mr. Jha mean to say कोई Mr. Jha है. कोई Mr. Jha wants to talk to you, sir. कोई Mr. Jha है जो आपसे बात करना चाहता है. We shall fire in POK. Where? POK stand for Pakistan occupied Kashmir. POK stand for Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Another day, another basically is a word of your, like I have mentioned here, another, the word of indefinite demonstrative adjective, students. Day we have noun here, another day. किसी और दिन फायर करेंगे, but we are uncertain about the fixed day 24, 25 कब होगा, we don't know about it. That's why the meaning of this line is another day, किसी और दिन करेंगे, uncertainty यहाँ पर है. Okay, I met a certain woman. The word is certain basically is counted in indefinite demonstrative adjective. I met a certain woman in the seminar hall yesterday. yesterday को मतलब कल जो है मैं सेमिनार हॉल में a certain woman से मिला था, एक महिला से मिला था. I don't know about that lady at all. I didn't know about the lady, or still I don't know about the lady, because that's why I'm saying I met a certain woman in the seminar hall yesterday. कि सेमिनार हॉल में मैं एक certain woman से मिला था. Okay, when you have no complete information about any person, it means that you are flowing with uncertainty, कि आप uncertainty के साथ flow कर रहे हैं. That's why the example stands for uncertainty, because you have no extravaganza or any full or complete information about that lady or woman. That's why you are saying I met a certain woman, okay, in the seminar hall yesterday, and the word a certain is qualifying the word woman here. That's why it's all about your indefinite demonstrative adjective. Okay, let's have the next point, students. The point number 2 is about your quantifiers. So students, let's have your point number 3 of your determiners as per the classification. I mentioned everything just to save your time here. Okay, quantifiers. In quantifiers, student, point number 3 speaks about quantifiers, those determiners that speak about quantity. Okay, quantifiers. So few, I have the word like few. Okay, few, a few, the few, little, a little, the little, much and many, more, less, fewer, all, etc. Okay, let's have these points one by one here. Okay, just to speak about determiners. Okay, these words will play a role of determiners in a sentence. Okay, and as far as the matter of determiners are concerned, determiners play a role of adjective in a sentence. So few, a few, the few, few. Okay, let's have, there are few sweets left in the jar. There are few sweets left in the jar, and the meaning of few sweets is here. When we speak about only few, there are few sweets left in the jar, and the meaning of few is, like it has a negative meaning. Negative meaning. Okay, or we can say that practically, none. So we can say that practically none. Okay, there are few sweets left in the jar, की jar में कुछ ही sweets बाकी, इसका मतलब ना के बराबर है. क्या है? ना के बराबर है. It has negative meaning. practically none मतलब व्यवहारिक रूप से none का मतलब बिल्कुल नहीं है उसके अंदर. So ना के बराबर है. I have few friends in the United States. When you say a few, when you use a few word, it has a positive meaning. मतलब कुछ तो है. It has a positive meaning. When you say a few friends, it has a positive meaning. So I have a few friends in the United States mean that you have some friends there. That's why you are saying a few, because the word is a few is more positive than few, because few possesses a negative meaning, practically none. Okay, I have a few friends in the United States. Example number 3, we have, I gave him the few spare clothes I had. I gave him the few spare clothes I had, कि जो भी मेरे पास कुछ spare clothes थे, I gave him, मैंने उसे दे दिए. The few, इसका मतलब कुछ यहाँ पे numbers की बात हो रही है. The few speaks about small numbers. The few speaks about small number in a positive way. In a positive way. Okay, so I gave him the few spare clothes I had, कि जो भी मेरे पास few कुछ the few spare clothes थे मैंने उसे दे दिए थे. It's all about your few. A few, basically the word few has a negative meaning, which mean practically none. A few has a positive meaning. The few basically speaks about small numbers. And next B, the point number B we have in quantifier, student, the few completed, little, a little and the little. Okay, little, a little and the little. Negative meaning, practically none. Positive meaning, the little mean to say speaks about small numbers. Numbers speaks about the few, and the little speaks about small quantity. When we say little, it speaks about quantity, not numbers, students. Okay, so little we have negative meaning, practically none. A little speaks about positive meaning, something remains. The little means speaks about your refers to numbers. Okay, refers to quantity. Let's have example number 1. There is little chance of his success, कि उसके सफल होने के बहुत ही कम चांस है. There is little chance. Okay, there is little chance. उसके सफल होने के बहुत ही कम चांस है. सफल होने के बहुत ही कम चांस है. There is a little ice cream left, वो will eat it. Okay, there is a little, I have used a word, I have used a article before it. There is a little ice cream left, वो will eat it, कि बहुत ही कम आइसक्रीम है, इतनी कम आइसक्रीम है कि उसे रखा नहीं जा सकता अंदर, है तो सही, थोड़ी बहुत तो है. That's why it has a positive meaning, because when you add a before little, it will denote a positive meaning. Okay, it will refer a positive meaning. So there is a little ice cream left, थोड़ी सी आइसक्रीम बची है, थोड़ी सी आइसक्रीम बची है, we will eat it, कौन खाएगा इसे. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल नंबर 3 वी हैव आई शैल गिव हिम द लिटिल मनी आई पोजेसेस, कि मैं उसे दूंगा, मैं आई शैल गिव हिम, मैं उसे दूंगा द लिटिल मनी आई पोजेसेस, कि थोड़ा बहुत पैसा जो मेरे पास है ना मैं उसे दूंगा. इट मीन्स दैट कुछ आपके पास है. दैट्स व्हाई द लिटिल स्पीक्स अबाउट the small quantity, not numbers. When we speak about numbers, number will come in few. Okay, it's all about your point number 1 of quantifies few, a few, the few, and point number B like little, a little, and the little. Let's have the next one. So student, let's have the next point, quantifier, just to save your time. Okay, so point number C speaks about much and many. Okay, much and many. After having discussion about few, a few, the few, little, a little, the little, few speak about numbers, little speak about quantity. So much and many, point number C is much and many in quantity, students. So much, it is used before singular countable noun. Okay, the point number C, in point number C, the first point is much, which is determiners and playing a role of adjective in a sentence before noun. So much, it is used before singular countable noun. A singular uncountable noun, it is used before singular uncountable noun. A singular uncountable noun से पहले use में लाया जाता है. Many before plural noun. Let's have it now. Example number 1, is there much unemployment? Is there much unemployment? The word unemployment is uncountable noun, singular uncountable noun. Is there much unemployment in that area? क्या उस area में with question mark? Is there much unemployment in that area? क्या उस area में बहुत ज़्यादा unemployment है, बहुत बेरोजगारी है क्या? So much unemployment before singular uncountable noun. Okay, you need much patience. You need much patience. तुम्हें बहुत ज़्यादा patience की ज़रूरत है to face this problem, इस problem को face करने के लिए. You need much patience to face this problem. इस problem को face करने के लिए तुम्हें बहुत ज़्यादा patience की ज़रूरत है. Do you think many people will come? Do you think many people? Okay, many used before plural noun, people, plural noun we have. Do you think many people will come? क्या तुम सोचते हो, क्या तुम्हें लगता है कि बहुत से लोग आएंगे क्या? Example number 4 is, are there many students? Are there many students to take admission in that school? क्या उस स्कूल में एडमिशन लेने के लिए बहुत से विद्यार्थी हैं क्या? बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं क्या? So these examples prove that much is used before singular uncountable noun and many is used before plural noun. Unemployment, uncountable noun. Patience, uncountable noun. People, plural noun. Students, plural noun we have. And point number D in quantifier, students, you have more, less, and fewer. If we speak about more and less, okay, we use more and less before singular uncountable noun. The word again we have uncountable noun before singular uncountable noun by adding than after it. If we speak about more and less only, before fewer, we speak about fewer just after more and less, students. Okay, if we speak about more and less, we use more and less before singular uncountable noun by adding then after it, DHAN, then comparison यहाँ पर होगा कि then जोड़ करके then लगा करके हम लोग more और less का use करते हैं. For example number 1, I do more work. More, okay, determiner, adjective, playing a role of adjective here. More before noun, work, which is uncountable. Work is uncountable noun, singular uncountable noun. I do more work than by adding then after it. We use more and less before singular uncountable noun by adding then, THAN, then after it. I do more work than Suresh, कि मैं सुरेश से ज़्यादा काम करता हूँ. मैं सुरेश से ज़्यादा काम करता हूँ. She does less work. Again work, but less. We use less and more before singular uncountable noun by adding then after it. She does less work than me, कि वह मुझसे कम काम करती है. वह मुझसे कम काम करती है. Example number 3 is, I had more opportunity. The word opportunity is uncountable noun. The word uncountable means it is abstract in nature And abstract noun, a noun that we cannot touch and see, that had no physical existence, about which we can only think of. जिसका physical existence नहीं होता है, जिसके बारे में हम लोग केवल सोच सकते हैं, जिसे हम छू नहीं सकते, टच नहीं कर सकते, है ना, हम उसे देख नहीं सकते. अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट नज़र नहीं आता है, वर्क नज़र नहीं आता है, अपॉर्चुनिटी नज़र नहीं आती. वी कैन फील अबाउट. ओके, एब्स्ट्रैक्ट इन नेचर, देन हैज़ नो फिजिकल एग्जिस्टेंस. These noun basically are abstract noun, that's why it is uncountable. So before uncountable noun, before singular uncountable noun, we use more and less by adding then after it. Let's have the next one is fewer. So let's have the next point of for the same section, students, of determiners. Fewer basically the next is after your the last one. So fewer. Note, we shall use fewer before plural countable noun. We shall use fewer. We shall use fewer before fewer. We shall use fewer before not fewer is fewer before plural countable noun. The word is plural countable noun, not uncountable noun. We shall use we use हम करते हैं तब भी ठीक है. We shall use करें या we use fewer before plural countable noun to refer to a group of things. To refer to a group of things smaller than another. Okay, we use fewer before plural countable noun. ठीक है, हम इसे plural countable noun से पहले यूज करते हैं. Noun to refer to a group of things, और ये रेफर करता है किसे रेफर करने के लिए? ग्रुप ऑफ थिंग्स को रेफर करने के लिए. मतलब कुछ वस्तुओं के ग्रुप को, कुछ वस्तुओं के समूह को रेफर करने के लिए हम जो है fewer का इस्तेमाल प्लूरल काउंटेबल नाउन से पहले करते हैं. स्मॉलर देन अनदर, जो दूसरी किसी और से स्मॉलर है, नंबर्स में या क्वांटिटी में स्मॉलर से. लेट्स रीड नाउ. Fewer students have succeeded. Fewer students have succeeded in passing than last year. कि last year की तुलना में than last year. Fewer students have succeeded कि कुछ ही विद्यार्थी जो हैं सफल हुए हैं in passing, पास होने में, than last year की तुलना में, पिछले साल की तुलना में. Okay, smaller than another, किसी और की तुलना में कम. Okay, fewer students have succeeded in passing than last year. We had fewer computers. We had fewer computers. Okay, because the word is plural countable noun, तो plural आएगा. Like fewer students I have mentioned, butterflies I have mentioned. So fewer computers. Okay, fewer computers. We had fewer computers a year ago. एक साल पहले हमारे पास fewer computers थे, कुछ ही computers थे. अब ज़्यादा हैं लेकिन उसकी तुलना में जो है कम थे. ओके, वी हैड फ्यूअर कंप्यूटर्स अ ईयर एगो एक साल पहले हमारे पास फ्यूअर कंप्यूटर्स थे. ओके, आई सॉ फ्यूअर बटरफ्लाइज हेयर, कि मैंने यहाँ फ्यूअर बटरफ्लाइज देखी थी. देन इन माई होम टाउन, बजाय मेरे होम टाउन के. ओके, मतलब मेरे होम टाउन में ज़्यादा, लेकिन मैंने यहाँ पे फ्यूअर बटरफ्लाइज देखी थी. वी यूज फ्यूअर बिफोर प्लूरल countable noun to refer to a group of things smaller than another. Let's have the next point. The next we have, you can say the last, second last, the last one in your quantifiers. It's about your all. Let's have the D. We discuss about D. Let's have the E. Okay, it's about your all. Example number 1. All that glitters is not gold. All are going to Mumbai. All is well. All are well. Okay, let's discuss about all. Okay, all in point number E, students. All that glitters is not gold, okay. All that glitters is not gold, कि सभी वह सभी चीज़ें जो चमकती है is not gold, सोना नहीं होती. ऑल द ग्लिटर्स इज नॉट गोल्ड, कि वह सभी चीज़ें जो चमकती है सोना नहीं होती है. ऑल द ग्लिटर्स इज नॉट गोल्ड, ऑल आर गोइंग टू मुंबई, सभी मुंबई जा रहे हैं, सभी मुंबई जा रहे हैं. ऑल इज वेल, सब कुछ व्यवस्थित है, सब कुछ ठीक है. ऑल आर वेल, सब कुछ सभी लोग ठीक है. When used, basically when singular verb is used, all like that is I have mentioned here, okay, refers to things or non-living beings or things. It's not working. Okay, when we use are plural verb, okay, it refers to living being or we can say humans, we can say humans. Okay, let's have it now. All the glitters is not gold, कि वह सभी चीज़ें जो ग्लिटर्स में चमकती है सोना नहीं होती. और ग्लिटर्स का मतलब यहाँ पर कैसे, उन चीज़ों से जो कैसी है, नॉन लिविंग है, और थिंग्स वस्तुएं हैं. ओके, इफ यू रेफर बेसिकली ऑल टू नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स और थिंग्स, यू विल यूज सिंगुलर वर्ब लाइक इज आई हैव. इज आई हैव अगर नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स के लिए कर रहे हो, नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स के लिए कर लिए, निर्जीव वस्तुओं के लिए कर रहे हो तो इज आएगा. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लिविंग बींग्स और ह्यूमंस, then you should use all, are with all are going to Mumbai. All mean to say Suresh, Ramesh, my all family. Okay, all are going to Mumbai. For living beings are आएगा, non living के लिए, और things के लिए is आएगा. All are going to Mumbai, सभी मुंबई जा रहे हैं, सभी मुंबई जा रहे हैं. All is well, all is well, all is well. Okay, here all basically जो qualify कर रहा है यहाँ पर a group of things को, यहाँ पे कुछ लोगों को कर रहा है, कुछ चीज़ों को कर रहा है. Okay, it means that basically the word all is playing a role of adjective in a sentence. So all are going to Mumbai, सभी मुंबई जा रहे हैं. all किसके लिए, उन लोगों के लिए जो जा रहे हैं, qualify कर रहा हूँ लोगों को. all are going to Mumbai, all यहाँ पे कौन है, those people that are going to, those are going to Mumbai. Okay, then all is well, सब कुछ ठीक है. all is well mean to say that everything is well. The meaning of all is well is everything is well. The meaning of all is well is everything is well. When you say all are well, it means that all the people are well. Okay, students, let's see the last one of your determiners. The last one is the fourth one. It's your possessive adjective. The last one is possessive adjective. Here we have my, your, are, there, his, her, its, etc. Okay, my, your, are, their, his, her, its, etc. These shows possession. These shows possession. Let's have example number 1. Example number 1. My house is too beautiful. Example number 2. Your car is black in color. Example number 3. Their pets are moving, or you can say roaming outside. Example number 4. Okay, anything you have? Her knowledge is well known. To everyone. Okay, her knowledge is well known to everyone. Let's have the example of these possessive adjective. You can write down some more examples. It's an easy one, students, not typical one. I have completed your chapter with the last point. Okay, let's discuss about it now. Possessive adjective, the last point of your quantifier, students, like my, your, possession, मेरा है, तुम्हारा है, उनका है, उसका है, like that. Okay, my, your, our, their, his, her, its, and etc. My house, किसका घर है? मेरा घर है. Possession show कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर अब with the help of adjective like my house, possessive adjective. My, your, their, her, possessive adjective. My house is so beautiful, मेरा घर जो है बहुत सुंदर है. Your car is black in color, तुम्हारी कार. Your car, possession है, your car. Okay, possession है, कार किसकी? your, तुम्हारी. Your car is black in color. Their pets are moving or roaming outside. उनके जो pets से बाहर घूम रहे हैं, बाहर roam कर रहे हैं. Okay, her knowledge, किसकी knowledge है? her knowledge है, उसकी knowledge है, possession है. Her knowledge is well known to everyone. उसका ज्ञान जो है सभी के लिए well known है. These examples are of your possessive adjective, students, and is the last point of your quantifiers. Thank you and have a nice day.